Hello, hello, hello to all my wonderful cancers and happy Sunday. Ooh, some cards flipped out already. We're going to leave those cards right there. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today, cancers. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Oh my God, these cards flying out. We're going to leave those cards right there. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic day. But then again, I know you are because that's the intention you set. Yes, cancers, we're going to get right into it. This is a general reading. These cards are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These cards right here that you already see some of the cards flipped out on are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Joe Pyle. We're going to get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful cancers as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. What information do we have for my empathetic? Yes, charming, tenacious, highly imaginative, loyal. Yes, persuasive, emotional in a good way, sympathetic sweethearts who love to give their absolute best and they don't hold back their emotions. Yes, your ruling planet is the moon, which is a luminary, which never goes retrograde. We're in Mercury retrograde right now. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And you are gods and goddesses. Yes, indeed. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. What information do we have from our wonderful cancers? So yeah, let's pick up these cards and see what these cards that jump out of the deck want to tell us. Let's see. What the what? Oh my gosh. What is going on? Here we have the star card. I'm getting close. We're going to put this right here, which is attached to the Aquarius. Um, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Lover's card. Yes. We also have the Knight of Swords. Let me move these around a little bit, make a little bit more room. We have the Nine of Wands. Come on, cards. Can we have some more room here? We have the Nine of Wands. Yes. See, right here, Nine of Wands. Also have the Ten of Swords. Yes, right here. I see you all leaving a relationship. I see the Hangman right here, Neptune. Let's see. Attached to the planet of illusions, Pisces ruling planet. We also have the King of Wands here. We have the King of Swords. We also have the Ace of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, lots of money in your cards, right? So you all are very down-to-earth nurturers, very down-to-earth, very relatable. People can really, really relate to you all. And here's the thing with Mercury being retrograde. Mercury is the messenger planet, you know, communication, um, 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 transportation, and technology being key words when you think about Mercury, right? It's the messenger planet. It is actually Virgo and Gemini's ruling planet, but it affects everybody. And how it affects you is when I look at your cards right here, Cancer, I'm seeing you leaving a relationship, right? Maybe feeling a little betrayed, not a little betrayed, but feeling betrayed, maybe stabbed in the back, maybe talked about the whole 9 yards. But when you look back over your relationship, you see things crystal clear. You're a lot wiser now. By the way, we're going to be talking about the number 27, as well as I'm going to give you some relationship tips at the end, right? But you're feeling a lot wiser. Um, and so when you have patience with yourself and you focus on your healing, you turn that energy that you may have been in a relationship with someone, you feel like that person was your twin flame, you turn that energy back onto yourself. So I know you all, a lot of you all are really not confrontational, but if you need to say something to this person, in an effort for healing, then say what you need to say. It doesn't have to be a challenging situation, but say what you need to say, because the universe wants to release a lot of things to you. You can say you can say what you need to say telepathically to that person where you may have felt like, you really, really hurt me. I felt betrayed by you. I was loyal, whatever the case may be. If you don't get an opportunity to say it to them face to face, you want to say it telepathically. You want to sit down somewhere You want to meditate. You want to bring them in to this meditative state, visually see them and have that conversation with them, to release them from your spirit. And you want to close that door and you want to move forward. If you need some more assistance with that, you can contact me. My information is down below and I can help you with that. But nevertheless, the main thing here is healing and then being patient with yourself and giving yourself some time. Not everybody wants to confront things head on because they feel like, I don't know if that person's going to snap, if they're going to blow up, or what the outcome is going to be. And that's quite all right. So you can also do it in the spirit realm. But I see a lot of money being released to you. Let's pick up these cards here so you can see what I'm talking about. You have very down-to-earth, relatable, earth mother energy, right? This is what's connected to your money. This is what's connected to your money. But I also see financial independence for you, right? You don't want to keep things bottled up in your spirit where you just, later on you feel like I should have said this, I should have said that, I should have said this, that, and the other. If you can talk to your significant other where cooler heads prevail, you maybe want to schedule something in a mutual place where there's nobody else and y'all just have a conversation, right? You want to get those things off of your chest. You want to say what you want to say without, and I'm talking about at the highest vibration, at the highest frequency, right? Moving forward, you also want to be grateful, right? Being in a space of gratitude to the universe for having at least your path have been crossed, right? Because you don't want to vibrate low. You don't want to bring bad karma onto yourself, but you do want to be patient with yourself in your healing process, right? While as you are balancing out your own energy. This card is attached to Gemini, right? So again, Mercury, which we're retrograding right now, is Gemini's ruling planet. It's the planet of, it's a messenger planet. So communication, technology, travel, all of that stuff may be just kind of sort of a little staticky right now. And so it's best to go ahead and get out, say what you need to say if you have an opportunity to talk to that person directly, but say it in a way where you're speaking to their highest vibration. So let's say you're in a relationship with a person and you feel like this person was your twin flame and you just want to let them know, hey, first, I love you, right? You want to tell them, I love you. I thought I saw us going forever. I thought you were my person, right? But now we're on two different paths, right? You're speaking to people's highest vibration, their highest frequency, right? And you point out all the things about them that you love, but it is clear we're going a different path. And if you feel like the person betrayed you, you tell them how you felt like they betrayed you. Hey, let me talk. Like, I'm gonna let you talk, you let me talk. Let's just say what needs to be said. And so you may have to agree to disagree, but it doesn't have to be dramatic. You know what I'm saying? It really doesn't have to be dramatic because the universe wants you to continue vibrating high so other things can be released to you, like money, financial independence, everything that's connected to you being very relatable and very down to earth, because all cancers, it doesn't matter if you identify as a man or woman, are nurturers by default. And also specifically for cancers, you all have that den mother energy where people really need your good high vibration energy. So this is not the time for you to vibrate low and to start gossiping about anybody or being hurtful at all. What I mean by that is, like I said, Gemini, right? As much as I love all signs, I know the shadow side of every single sign. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I don't want you to vibrate low ever when it comes to the dissolution of a relationship, right? So when we talk about Gemini, I'm going to use Gemini for example, right? So Gemini at the lowest frequency is superficial, backstabbing. They lack direction. They have bad decision-making skills, and they're very anxious. You don't want the low vibration of that to come out, right? If we're talking about an Aquarius, what they would look like at their lowest vibration, because it's important to know what you look like, what people look like at their highest vibration, and also what they look like at their lowest vibration, right? If you're dealing with an Aquarius at their lowest vibration, even though they're extremely intelligent, right? And there's a lot of wonderful things I have to say about Aquarius, but at their lowest vibration, they can be impulsive, unpredictable, inconsistent, a bit extremist, and very, very stubborn. That's low vibration. And the only reason I'm pulling out these particular signs is because these cards resonate with those signs, right? The Hangman, which is Pisces ruling planet Neptune. This is the Hangman is Neptune. So if a Pisces was vibrating low, they're moody, they're negative, they're lazy, idealist, and also escapist. So those are certainly not, and they could also be in your chart. You see what I'm saying, Cancer? You could have Gemini in your chart, Aquarius in your chart, and Pisces in your chart. So I'm calling out the lowest vibration of these particular signs, right? In case you have them in your chart, you don't want to default to the lowest. You want to keep your vibrations high because there's so much at stake here, primarily money, taking your power back, getting your fire and your energy back, because you're at the tail end of what you've been going through, Cancer. So your business is about to really, really take off. And so you want to remain in a posture of gratitude. You want to have laser focus. And so you want to end things on a high note, not on a low vibration, because you don't want to have to keep repeating cycles. That's why it's so important that if you have an opportunity to talk to the person that you were in a relationship with or ending the relationship with, you want to keep it on a high note, even if you can agree to disagree, and just leave it right there. Just leave it right there and just be patient with the entire process, because like I said, your business is getting ready to take off. You're going to see major breakthroughs. You're going to look back and see how much wiser you've become as a result of all of this. This is great, actually, because I don't always get an opportunity to talk to people on the tail end of a relationship where I'm like, listen, come on. As much as I know you all are emotional signs, but this is being emotional in a good way. Like, I really don't have any hard feelings towards you. Our time here is done. It's time for me to move into a new chapter. I realize you're not going into that new chapter with me, and I'm not going into your new chapter with you. So let's just end this on a high note. So a high note for you doesn't mean that you all are actually going to be friends. It just means that you are moving forward, they are moving forward, and sometimes you just never need to see each other again or speak to the other person again. You see what I'm saying? So again, you want to focus on your healing. Yeah, so let's talk about the number 27 for a second, because I have some tips, like I said, I have for you. So 27 exudes a sense of excellence and authority blended with humanitarian spirit, right? That's the Aquarius here. The Aquarius in you. If you have Aquarius in your chart, then please go pull your full birth chart. But if you have Aquarius and you tap into that humanitarian spirit, right? See that there are other people out here that really, really need your healing right now, Cancer. This is not the time to vibrate low. This is the time to continue vibrating high, because that's going to help you heal a lot quicker, to focus on other people's healing in a humanitarian spirit. So volunteering would be absolutely wonderful. Volunteering with an organization. 27 is also a vibration of courage, of love, compassion, and wise leadership. So again, this is the time you're going to really tap into the humanitarian in you. You're going to tap into the empath in you and help people. And all of it is going to be because you balance out your own energy, right? This is your divine masculine to your own divine feminine. This is your darkness and your light inside of you. This is your seen, unseen, known, unknown, right? Divine masculine, divine feminine. This is when you know in totality you are a guide, right? So yes, let's talk about relationship tips, because a lot of times, relationships don't have to. I know a lot of times people see celebrities and they're like, oh, the exes get along just fine, and the exes, and they having Thanksgiving together. And so yeah, people can get along without having Thanksgiving dinners together and having if you celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't, but celebrating holidays and stuff like that together, people can actually get along, where it can be cordial, where the kids, or if they're kids or other family members or mutual friends, don't have to feel like I need to pick a side. No, listen, everybody vibrating high. Let's keep it at a high frequency, right? So relationship tips. The first one is you are a God, you are a creator. You create the life that you want, right? The God in you will never leave you nor forsake you. And so that's something that you have to know. Number two, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are not a mistake, and everything that you experienced was a lesson. Everything that you will experience in your new chapter of your life will be a lesson. And then so you have to ask yourself, how can I apply it to my daily life? How can I apply everything that I learned? And see, when I say that, I don't mean, oh, I would never date a Leo, or I would never date an Aquarius. I would never date a Gemini again. I would never date a Pisces again. A lot of times people have they have in their birth chart the sign that they have some friction with. That's the part of yourself that you need to work out. That's the part of yourself that you want to grow and learn more about. What is it about that part of me that I'm not connecting with in other people, right? Because we're not just comprised of our sun sign. Number 3, you are a divine spirit having a human experience. You want to listen to your divine spirit first. So let's say, for instance, Cancer, you get into a new relationship, right? You want to listen to your divine spirit first, because listen, you don't have any lack. You don't really need anything outside of yourself because you're already a whole person. But if you're going to be in a relationship with somebody, you want to make sure I'm listening to what my spirit is saying. And I'm also activating that part of me that's speaking things into existence. I want them to be this height, this weight, this complexion, this kind of person. If they're ambitious or a homemaker or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you want to now be very specific about what it is that you want, because that person absolutely exists. Okay. Number 4 means it. Number 4 relationship tip is you have not wasted any time. You have acquired wisdom, knowledge along your journey. So now it's time to put it to use. What have you learned? What wisdom and knowledge have you acquired? See, this right here represents wisdom and knowledge. What wisdom and knowledge, when you look back, everything should be crystal clear right now. That's when you have the breakthrough, right? Also, last but not least, never change you for anyone else. You are, again, wonderfully and fearfully made, right? And so there is a person out here for you if that's what you desire. It's not that you need it, but if that's what you desire, there's a person out here for you. I'll give you an example. Let's say, for instance, lost 40, 50 pounds, and you meet this new person, and the person goes, I like my significant other to be a little thicker. That person is not for you. They could be a very nice person. They could be exactly what you're looking for, dressed up in that package that you like. They could look like, have a great career. They could be ambitious. They could fulfill most of the things on your list of the things that you want in a person. But that one comment right there, how much work you put into losing those 50 pounds, or even if you had to gain 50 pounds because you were maybe underweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't change yourself for another person. You just move that person to the side and you keep on being the fabulous you, the wonderful you. Let's pull an oracle card to close out your reading. But yeah, this is great. You want to end things on a high note, leaving a relationship, even if, there's a lot of feelings or hurt, even if the person, let me tell you something. This is when you have ascended. If that person cheated on you, messed around on you, talked about you like a dog behind your back, you know what? Because I already know what's on the other side for me. I don't even have to be upset with you because I already know we all create our own karma. So let's end this on a high note. I'll tell you the things that I do like about you. And we'll just leave it there. And I'll tell you what I found out hurt me, whatever the case may be. But we can still end it on a high note. Yeah. Flow like water. This is how much money is coming towards you. Flowing like water. Like I said, your gifts are attached to you being very relatable, very down to earth. I see you receiving more money. I see you having financial independence. I see you be wiser now. Just breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. But everything depends on how you handle this situation going out. That is your test. Are you going to vibrate high, or are you going to allow people around you who are in your ear buzzing like buzzers or cicada bugs to call you to vibrate low? Oh, it's all up to you, Cancer. That's what I have for you. Bye.